Yeah. I'll use this motherfucking phone till this bitch breaks. Shit. What you talk about? Right. That's motherfucking $1,000, $2,000 phone, bitch. That shit gonna work till it break. I don't give a fuck if it got a line going in the middle of this bitch. Checkerboards, patterns, all kinds of shit. That shit turn the fuck on, it get used. Really good. That shit turn on, it get used. It got used. Look at that window already. Shit. Well, they already using back here emergency route. That's crazy. They already back here. Good thing I dumped that motherfucking salt, boy. All this shit right here on my shit is fucking melted. That door already got fucking blocked. Oh yeah. That shit's straight fucking nice. I would have locked my fucking door. Now this is ice too. I expected this to be ice. I thought these was falling in. Take these ACGs out for a proper spin today, boy. Oh no, this is what I'm talking about. That ice on top of the stone, see? Fucking black ice. Whole fucking road is black ice. So I said them ACG, they gonna come in, boy. At least some of that shit, the trees at least melted some. At least for this road here. It might come behind me, they're gonna have to wait. Shit, I'm literally late. Even busting this shit. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race. Especially on black ice. Yee. It's ice over there too. Oh, gotta go to the middle of the road. That's a big ass water spot there. That shit ain't even froze yet. Oh hell no, I gotta go up this way. Fuck that. That road is blocked. Yeah, that road is blocked. That road's clear. Fuck it, I gotta go this way. Fuck it. That way's too icy. I see that slit spot down. I'm not going that way. There we go. Here's some clear road. Oh, that's ice. It look like clear road till you get up on it and like, oh, that's ice. And there ain't really no kind of shit over here. even walk on the side, even try to hit some grass. Shit. Okay, oh boy, he done came out with his bobcat. Oh, word. Okay, Shout out to my white neighbors that just had them do-haggies. I got them do-whats and whatever. And just be having them shits on deck. Man out there with a leaf blower. I got him a leaf blower. Fucking melting ice off his step. Fucking get it. Oh, that's OG, alright. I said, who the fuck flying up on me like that? Moderate speed. Yeah. Man, so fuck that shit. We gonna get that shit. Cover his fucking tools and shit. It's good. He said, fuck that. My ladders and all that shit getting covered. Do what y'all today. It's melting, it stopped raining, and then it was snowing after the rain. And they undecided because it's supposed to be a break before more rain and shit comes, so I don't know what's up. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. Grab some shit real quick, get back home. This shit already feels like a failure effort. Ooh, boy. A lot of you are gonna have to want today. Right. I might not get the whole 5-mile walk today, boy. I just have to buy me some coochie. They'll give me the distance. Fucking shit. Especially I can't take my shortcuts, so I gotta take the long way to get there. Cause all the other roads are iced. Right, so I'm walking the box today. Ooh, boy, the box. The only reason I can walk this way is because it's the emergency. It's because these roads back here, some of them will be hit just because these are the city emergency routes. The main highway gets flooded or so snow, they gotta come back here, go up for about a couple miles, and then they cut back up to the main road at a clear spot right where the track run off through. Oh yeah, look at that. Just walk in the middle of the street behind the dealerships. Potentially get hit by a car. Then they're gonna be like, oh, why were you walking down the street? Well, you got shit on the side, right? Right. Just pull my glasses down so they can say, oh, well, how were you supposed to see anything? Exactly. But once they get a warning, then you're the victim of the warning. They're gonna say, oh, it looks plain and stays. No. Coincidental, huh? I told y'all, I said, yo, how are you gonna pull a vehicle out of the parking spot on the side of the road where it ain't supposed to be parked when it was already ice there? Well, that's it. This is all ice now. This is all ice now. It's a little teeny borders of ice. So all the cars that they had parked here I'm gonna try and see how they're gonna try and move that shit out without causing damage to people's vehicles. Cause they move their vehicles. Oh yeah, the cars you wanna buy, they move them shits over to the reserve lot. But left everybody else's shit on the side of the road where the fucking little truck's been coming all night. Look at this. They said, hey, we can't have a car here. We're gonna put a truck today. But then look, the truck got so messed up from slippage. Somebody said, let me put this right here so they can make the corner. That's cool. Guess what? That's trash. So I don't know who put that shit there, but guess what? We're gonna be pricks today. Right, whoever's catch paper that is, that they needed to catch some shit, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. That catch paper right there, look, you bro came across. Look, this is funny, right? Look at this, how they supposed to turn, right? How they supposed to turn when most of the vehicles go in the road? Let me get over here so y'all can show how they turn, right? How they supposed to turn, right? How they supposed to turn, right? You see, I had to get all the way over here so he could make a proper turn right here, right? But they still park vehicles right there. Here's the stop sign. Right, but that makes sense, right? That shit makes sense, right? If I didn't say shit to him yesterday, there wouldn't even have been a vehicle here. But just to be on some good shit last night, I came out with my shovel, so I put this big ass thing here. Right, I put this here, right? And I had my boy come through, so we blocked this shit off intentionally. This shit is stop sign. So we got this big ass ball here intentionally, so they can't park right here. They can't park right there unless they're gonna come out and bust that. We're gonna move this one right here. It look like some big shit, don't it? But they ain't supposed to be on here anyway. They even got a camera right there. They got a whole camera on it. Hey, remember that truck I told you? I said, watch how they gonna move that shit. How they gonna move that truck when they got a boulder right there? They gonna fuck somebody's shit up trying to move that. The first thing they're gonna have to do is back and forth, or cut it all the way back and pull it out. See? But hey, if this is your truck right there with them tag numbers and your shit fucked up, come out here. You know why it's fucked up? I'm gonna let you see your car before it get fucked up. And look, they usually got cars right here parked on the corner. They don't push that Amazon shit back yesterday. So if you came up on this corner right here, look at this. You ain't got no kind of slip. Look where they're turning for this street. They're turning here in the middle of the road for this motherfucking street. You can tell by tire marks. And then guess what? They gotta come here and share this little ass road. Yep. I should just go. I told you I should have brought my chair. So that's my all-purpose chair and some chocolate. Little thermostat container. And then look, everybody got to share these lanes because all that over there is just sitting there up. Talking about little ice flower right here. This is from where they dug up all that rock. Alright, you talking about like a 3-inch puddle right there. With ice coming on top of it. And old boy ain't got his store swept yet. Sheesh, I told him we're gonna lose some money on that shit. I said, no good, my friend. You're gonna lose money when snow. And guess what? Look at all that right there. This is fucking water, bro. This is fucking ice. Bro, this is fucking ice. that is nice. All of it. So I said them ACGs, boy. Ooh, shut up, my boy Bob. My brother Bob. Boy, these things come in here. They need to put some shit right here. What's they at? Sometimes. Hey, look, they out there at the dealership fucking wiping them cars off. They're gonna wipe up all them fucking cars that they trying to get out of that bitch today. They got to. Like that. That was good, my friend.
Good, my friend.
Ooh, boy. No more, man. We don't need no more. You seen it this morning? Rain, then a little snow.
Yeah, it's come afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe 12 o'clock.
Huh?
12 o'clock.
12?
Yeah.
Let me get a Dutch Master for the moment then.
Power?
Yeah, let me get one pack. And then let me settle up. Yeah, let me settle up, whatever you got on slip to. There we go. You're gonna hear that all day, my friend.
Yeah.
They gotta clean all them cars now. They gotta clean them all now. I'm glad.
Thank you.
It makes them do some work finally. Alright, it finally makes them do some work. Cause I don't be feeling like they're doing work over there. Hundo Day. Challenge Day. Take your joint out, bro. I know that Hundo challenge. Take that shit out for the day. Let's get that out. Bank receipt. All right, my friend.
Yeah.
Not bad this week, shit. I see that come out, shit. I thought I owed him something. He gave me some motherfucking money. That's good. Alright. He's giving me some money, shit. Let me show y'all how stupid this is about to get right here. Is he waiting on me? I'm about to say, I hope he ain't waiting on me. Cause bro, I'm trying to walk in y'all truck tracks. Y'all niggas are breaking some shit right now. And I'm trying to get in the middle of that so I can have me some walking. Alright. I'm gonna go ask them and be like, hey yo, is it easier to park on the side of the road and get a vehicle stuck? I can move the vehicle versus the parking lot. It looks pretty shoveled out. We just gonna ask them. Then they doing something parking on the side of weed, smoking weed. Probably brain cells, fucking idiots. You ever see people smoking weed and they think they cool and shit? Just come up and say fucking retard. Next time you see somebody smoking weed, they're trying to look cool, just call them a fucking retard. Right, we gotta assign words to actions to describe people for what they're doing. If you're smoking weed just to do it, and not for the use of it, you're just burning retails, right? You're just burning your brain cells and shit. So, they acting retarded. That's the definition of it, retardation. Right, they trying to make themselves stupid. Cause we all know you ain't getting high. We all know you ain't getting high. I know how we know you ain't getting high, cause the whole time we watched you when you were lighting up, bitch, and you ain't floating out once. You ain't move at all. Right. High is a state of being. A state of being described by physics. Right, physics. If you're not lifted or elevated in a physical sense, where we can see it, you're not high. You're not lifted. You're right there on the same level. All right. We gonna start playing with words on y'all idiots. Tell them like, no. Alright, we're gonna play with words and watch how many excuses y'all make. We only scratch just the surface on y'all sometimes. Just touch the surface. I'm telling you, bro. Give me the power to teleport anybody anywhere. Right. So every time one of y'all come off with some kind of hate or racist rhetoric and shit, throw your ass at the sun. Yep. Just throw you right at the sun. If the creator wants to save you, he can just grab you. Send you right back. But I guarantee he's gonna let me throw about a good 99.9% of y'all into the sun. He's gonna let me do it. I just know it. I'm gonna wake up one day, have some power, think about it. You're gonna pop in front of me and then I'm gonna be like, oh, can't stand this fucking guy, to the sun. And nobody gonna be none the wiser. You ain't gonna have the chance to say goodbye, nothing. Show you how minstrel of an impact you were to the world. Right. It still kept moving and there was no sleep or nothing. Throwing your ass to the sun. They said we actually got a little 1 degree hotter from your ass. They said, oh man, we told you it wasn't nothing but hot gas and shit. But damn right. What's good with you, nigga? Yeah. Get out there, get it. He ain't him, man. Damn sure, Lord, he got his whole driveway plugged out. Pumping all his showers up. That man's out here to get it. He's about to get his shits. Just cause it's snowing outside, shit. I ain't fucking up that man's money. They'll come right out here with his crew. And they'll fucking up everybody's house. Everybody's house. They don't give a fuck, bro. They always start early, hit everybody's house up. No. You got some work you need me to do? I do the same shit. My damn self shit. They fucked me around and had me come back out here with my shovel. Both my shovels on me, shit. I already got on 3, 4 layers right now. I'm feeling warm as shit. Right, I'm warm as shit. Had me some coffee and some oatmeal. Oh, I'm ready to come out here and get some work in. I called my boy Greg up and said, hey man, you out on the truck today? Right, hit some yards or something, bro. The snow is sort of thick, shit. About a little 5-10 minutes per yard. Sidewalk shovels. A little church right here. I'm surprised they ain't hit that off. Went up to that bitch there. You see a cat went up there. Cats always go to the church and shit though. It's smart. They get underneath like the drop off of buildings. That way they can have some kind of protection for the elements, you know what I'm saying? I got like a little grate by my water heater. You know? I put some wire in it. They can come in a little bit. Not to be in there having babies and shit. Just a little bit. I went to open it last night. Let that little cat in. I heard him though. I heard it last night. I had opened the window a little bit. Open the window, let some of that cold air come in. That way it makes the room get a little hotter. Right, I'm pretty sure she felt that heat come over the windowsill. The low ass. Bro, look, this is like straight ice, bro. Ice merged with stones. This whole road back here is stones, I told you. Hey, look, half our road is right here. Merged with fucking snow. Look at that. What the fuck is the point of snow trucks and snow plows, huh? If you're digging up half the road, City of Salisbury, the fuck is the snow point for? Y'all explain to me, county? Look at half our road, it's right here on the side and stones, right? And then wonder why we got potholes and this all in our road and shit, right? But y'all spend all that money to drop stones down in the rain. Right, you drop stones and then guess what? A flood came. And then you drop more stones on it. So it was already an unpaved out surface that picked up new water pockets. That was stupid. Y'all couldn't have did that shit at any time more stupider. You try to knock it out in a week when we having fucking storms. Hurricane warnings at that. Look at that. Remember I said water pocket? So that started off. That's about a good half an inch. That's where the rocks look like they were stripped from. Yep. And then guess what? When y'all came down here and just dug in, y'all shouldn't even hit these back county roads, bro. Leave us the fuck alone back here. We got the trees. The trees are gonna melt and solidify this shit like so many times. It's gonna be super black ice back this bitch. Look at this, already sectioned right there, sir. That's super black ice. Y'all know about super black ice? That's where it's black ice, then it's black ice, and then it's stone trapped on top of that shit. They make a big ass stone surrounded by ice. Hold it down tight. Before you know it, dick being somebody motherfucking way. Woo! Chili. That's that police nigga house. Yeah. Well, the camera don't come on all the time when I walk by now. Alright, they must have adjusted that shit. Hey, I was gonna sit there and fuck with it one time and just change their Wi-Fi network there. Police sensor and shit. Yeah. Well, shit, all these cameras everybody got back this bitch, they work for the police, man. Everybody with a camera work for the police. I assume that. Fuck yeah. And if the boys ever catch me on some shit, I know who exactly recorded me. Alright, all my neighbors, because these niggas got cameras. Everybody got a camera. Alright. Now let some shit break down where their house get broken in and shit. I'll be like, your camera didn't catch it. Shit like that. Your camera didn't catch you broken your shit. Damn, what the fuck you got it for? I might be the one that won. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I know the woman come outside looking like, what? Somebody said break in. Cameras. Little white lady across the street. Don't look startled now. You just had a camera right there. You got a camera right there, and you about to put two more on the side of your house. Y'all about to be the new police. Who's that? Buying pussy. She stopped for a second look. She started to look like she was interested. Alright, I'm gonna go put a sign out there saying buying pussy. Apply inside for sale. Right, inquire inside for business. How many people we think are gonna hit me up? Whoever ride by, right? You would hope. It might be one of them fishy ass a fish taco that pops up. Be like, oh, you buying? I'm selling. I ain't washed this thing in goddamn a couple hours. I just came from the last guy. Hope he ain't big as him. Only got like an hour. I'm like, what, bitch? What? What are we talking here? She said, front one price, back another price. If you want both, I'll give you a split if you hurry up and take your time. She said, here's the menu, pick your options, and let's get started. I got another appointment in an hour. Got another appointment in an hour. Damn, girl. I need longer than that. Sometimes. Sometimes. It depends. You caught me off guard, girl. You might have to come back. You might have to come back. You got me in less than 10. Like, shorty, you need to come back. Right, I'm really liking you. I'm really liking you a little bit. You got me really worked up. You can't just take my money and bounce. Can't just take it and bounce. Give me another shot. My bad if I flashed y'all for a second. I wasn't trying to, but... I was intended for y'all ladies anyway. Let you see a man inside. For real. Hey, what y'all think, man? I'm about to start getting on Chatterbait, bro. About to start getting on Chatterbait and porn sites and shit. Yeah. I think if I get on there, that might get my circle back up. Cause then at that point, I'll get to see all the chicks in my area that's doing it. Cause then they want to do some collabs and shit on cam. All right. You talk about whole all day fuck sessions and shit. All right. You in it all day, but you ain't, right? You just playing in it. I used to have a chick I did that shit with. So we would show up at people's house and do it. And they sit there and watch us. Okay, Dutch. Gotta find that thing on the Dutch. Find that motherfucking vein. There it is. They saw you cheating using a split. I could have busted this bitch anyway. What's up? I saw here. I'll grab another one. Put that one in there. Cause they trying to say like a splitter. Hello, oh, you split it. Hold on. You making it seem like somebody can't bust a Dutch, bro. Without a splitter, right? 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 Not even using no nails, bro. What's up? What's up? Without a splitter. Without a splitter. It's still busted. Still busted. I mean, y'all out there busting up Dutches. Busting Dutches and these doctors. I mean, y'all out there needing doctors because y'all done messed up the Dutches. You gotta lick the crap out of it. I used to always have this old head guy. He used to tell me, he said, yo, if you can't roll a blunt, you suck. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah, man, look at this shit. This motherfucker sat there, had all of us with packs. This motherfucker had to sit there and roll Dutches, left and right. He said, how you can't bust it down the middle? And they'll look at it and you'll be like, what? It ain't that hard. You just thumbs at a lead. Push, 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 push. Anything gonna split. And he said, pro that shit. I said, ooh. That's where the challenge come in. That pro game. Shoo! What y'all got going on for me today, man? We got that second wave of snow coming in. Well, it looked like it was coming in. I don't know what it's doing now. We just came back from it. I know it might go in a little bit. Because today is Rich Ninjas Friday. For all of us that put in that work and work different skills than everybody else, this is like our Friday on a Monday. When everybody else go back to work, we get off. This is what we pay ourselves. So it's like payday, you know, a little payday celebration while we at work. Because even though it's a Friday, we still got to work. All right. Even though tomorrow's like a Saturday, still got to work. Even though Wednesday like a Sunday to me, still got to work. Then Tuesday, you know, Thursday, Friday, when y'all saying, oh man, Thursday, oh man, Friday payday and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Back to work. Back to work the way we get it. All right. Cause why am I gonna work hard, then pay myself, and then blow that money that I done pay myself? I just buy the essentials I need, get my gas, and then bam, that's called celebration, right? Little victory parties. You gotta have them every now and then. That's how you measure success. If I have like a $5,000 week, then oh man, I come in here, I'll bust a bottle on the camera and shit. But like, God, we did it this week. We did it this week. We hit 5K. But next time we do that, we ain't gonna buy no bottle. We're gonna put that towards the sandwich. Put that towards the sandwich. I'm destined to get that sandwich, bro. And then I'm gonna have people with me while we eat that shit. Alright, everybody gotta be on camera while I eat that sandwich. That way you're there, live in the moment, bro. Nobody else is thinking of shit like that, bro. Go to Germany to eat a $5,000 sandwich. Sheesh. How we can do it the way I was saying, how we can cheat that shit. We make a big ass deli style sandwich and shit, ice cream cake. With all the richest materials and shit. That we need everybody there like a little civic center and shit. So that we all eat it. That way we put so many names on the record book instead of just one. You feel me? Yay! Bravo, spectacular, excelsior. I didn't be saying that Harry Potter shit. Esciolus, Spunde, or Sposis, or whatever, you know. Right, Girl, what's up? Let's have a Harry Potter fight. You probably know all kinds of crazy words. Hit me with all kinds of crazy shit. She gonna be like leptosyphiliosis mucus, maximosis mucus, or some shit. That motherfucker gonna turn me into some kind of subservient beast or shit, of like a orc descent or something. And I'm be looking like the World of Warcraft shit, and show with like some paladin armor and shit. And she done made her like some badass like hellion and shit. And then we in this fantasy land, but then imagine a fucking motorcycle or something come out and she's like, take me for a ride, Zaddy. I'm like, she done gave me back my eyesight and shit. Yeah. Only thing I ask is like, yo, if you give me like an outfit like that, just don't put me in no assless chaps. Please don't do that. I wear anything else, just don't put me in like no assless chaps and shit. Right. I'm down to play whatever. Just no ass play, girl. Right, I ain't shooting for you unless you offer. But you definitely ain't getting me. No. Well, no. Hell no. You're just gonna have to be mad at me forever if I ever got you on some pissed off shit. I had one of my homeboys ask me that shit. I said, my nigga, I can't believe you asked me some shit like that. He's like, man, I just was curious. I said, nah, my nigga, that's some shit that you thought about. That's some shit that you probably did. He said, oh, man, you know, me and my wife had 10 years and shit. You know, I just let her wear me out and shit. I said, what you mean? He said, oh, man, you know, I was already in the doghouse and shit. I just went ahead and let her crack me. I said, what you mean, man? The fuck? It's talking normal. Oh, man, you know, I was already in the doghouse. She found out I was cheating and shit to get right, you know. She went ahead and fucked me. I was like, what? Don't she always do that? He's like, nah, man, you know, I let her peg me and shit. I was like, what, nigga, what? Whoa, my nigga. Whoa. I think you supposed to keep that to yourself. I thought you supposed to keep that to yourself. I don't think you supposed to tell anybody that. But now that you done opened doors on it, all I'm saying, I'm just asking you, but like, hey, man, I don't want to know. I really don't want to know, but she get you right. She get you right. He was like, man, you gotta try it. Nah, nigga. Nah, that's y'all. That's y'all. Thanks for telling me, though. Thanks for telling me, though. It's like, yeah, man. He was like, man, you ever tried? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I said, it never made sense. It never made any sense for me to want to try. It never made sense. He said, man, you know, you get used to it. Nah, bro, I'm not trying to get used to nothing. He said, hey, how's your prostate? I said, man, fuck that shit. That's why I got the doctor, bro. That's why I got the doctor. He'll take that little ultrasound machine. He'll put that shit up on you. Right here by your stomach and little pelvis and shit. And they'll say, oh, well, sir, your prostate looking good. Thank you, sir. That's all I need to know. Good bill of health. I'll see you next year. Next year? Gotcha. Let me sign this slip page for this visit and I'm out of this bitch. Right. He said, man, you ain't never get it the old way. I said, man, I don't want no new way, no way, old way, nothing, man. No. He's like, but you can't knock it till you try it. Nah, bro. Y'all always say that shit. That's the trap right there. You can't knock it till you try it. Nah, see, that's the trick. That's the trick that we tell these chicks and shit to get them more liberal to try shit. How you know till you try it? Well, you know, tell me, I like that. I told you would. Ooh. Look how much fight you put into it. Look how long you try to fight me on it. See, you like that after all anyway. Okay, brother Hurricane hit me with them links I asked for last night. Perfect. Oh, we got him set up for this week. About to go through and hit the schedule up. Yo, I came over and grabbed my roaches and shit. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy work. Yeah. That ashtray last night, I had put all the roaches in. Yeah. Well, cuz came by earlier. He needed some gas money to go to work. Bro, that's fucking crazy, see? That's crazy. That's why I told you people will try and get over on you all the time like you don't know better. I can't even funny. No, I gave him the $40. Take of all, man. I gotta make it to work, and it's gonna take more gas cause I gotta heat the car up and shit like that. I'm like, you already fucking know that. Come on, man. Stop playing stupid. My car running hot. Right, it's running hot in the cold. Like, what? It was running hot all fucking summer. You know, I had the money many a times to get your shit fixed, but don't want to get it fixed, see? They want to run some shit till it breaks down on their ass. Then be like, oh, it broke down. Oh, you know why it broke down? Let me take it to the shop. It's the shop's fault that they keep breaking down. Nah, you don't know how to maintain some shit. A lot of people don't know how to maintain shit, bro. I tell my boy all the time, he got fucking 4 vehicles and shit. And what he do, he'll fix one and then he'll take the parts off and put it on another one to try and fix that one. I said, why don't you just get rid of 3 whips and just fix one? Yeah, but they don't make these models no more. Bro, they make shit every day. I let that one chick hit me back. She like, hey Slim, what's up with you? Right, there's a few of them, bro, and there's a few of them gunning for me. That's all cool. I'm cool with everybody, though. I'm cool with everybody. I got a couple of my fancy, though, just because, you know, they dope as shit. I got Barbie Kush. Yeah. That new chick, Dankster Girl. She the one be doing the battle little thing up in Philly. That just recently came through that show. Yeah, she got a nice little sound with her. Yeah. She got them bars. She got some bars. I'll give you some bars. And they done had her like on the little battle league. They done had her against like 4 dudes. Like, yo, she ripping the shit out of dudes. Cause they ain't really got shit to come back with. They just come off bitch, hoe, slut. Right. That's all they throwing at her and shit. She just like, bing, bing, bing. What else she got? She sat there and talked on the one dude shit. The girl was like right there in the crowd, and she started tapping his shoulder. She said, look, even your girl agrees with what I'm saying. And shit was like, oh. She said your member ain't even the size of an actual member. Every time she looks, it's like like it was like an abandoned village or some shit. The way she floated that shit was like, what? Then she said, oh, you probably late night. Right, she said some kind of shit. I had to go back watch it. Yeah, she got a whole bunch of them things. She in a little league though. I found her and then I tried to get her over to I tried to get her in the Triple C joint, bro. I think she in it now. She in one of them little leagues. Right, that's what I said, see? I be telling my audience to try out all these different shits. Come to these guys' shows and shit. And then they come back to me and be like, man, we went over there and shit. We had to wait all night. Get our shit played or whatever. I be like, yo, go on certain nights. You know they got the league. They be like, man, I did go. I had to wait for the free line. I was like, all right, I understand that. Or they'll go and they'll be like, man, that motherfucker, man, he don't know how to talk to people and shit. I'm like, that's his show. It's their show. I can't go tell somebody else how to conduct their own show, you feel me? And if some people think that shit, man, that ain't how this thing works. We might network and talk with each other and shit, but we ain't all locked in the same room and buildings and shit. And if somebody coming off like mad disrespectful and shit, and I'm like, damn, bro, I might say something, you know, and just be like, hey, bro, nah, that ain't it. Just like my female audience base, like we had to crack down on a couple little parts, but I didn't come straight out and disrespect all women. Trust and believe, I didn't disrespect all women. I don't even feel I disrespected them. But ladies, if I'm gonna disrespect you, I'm gonna do it royally with my tongue. I'm gonna give you that utmost disrespect that I can. And how you turn it into satisfaction and pleasure, then that's something totally different. We can talk about that off camera. Hey, I done had one chick done send me a picture. She done screenshot me and she drew like a little toilet seat. Right, she drew a picture of me. She caught me at a good angle and then she drew like a little toilet seat on the outside and said where I would love to sit at. It was a cute picture. Cute picture. Kept it nice and PG too. I like that. See, cause you see now that's like a little joke picture, see? Now if you send me like fully exposed or some shit like that, like, oh man, that might have been a little too far reach of you. You feel me? Right, don't be sending stuff like that online. Even if you want to send it to me, I appreciate it, but please don't send nothing like that to me. Please don't. You'll fuck me all up. Right, you gonna have somebody local pop up and then just be over here. I'm going through emails like, oh, I got some fan mail. It'd be like, and then they're gonna be like, motherfucker, you out here? Oh man, dude. I had somebody do that shit when I was on Mixer. That shit fucking sucked. And I told y'all about my homeboy and shit. He sent that sus ass picture. And they finally looking at his ass. Mm-hmm. Senakiri. Shenikiryu. Senekai. It's just at 15 hours he been on there. He must be at work. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, are you clocking for work today? No. He ain't even answer the call. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. There we go. Jimmy! Zippity hoo ha la. Wow, 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 wow. And a 47-48. You're damn right. And Smack got Fred dead, but Fred got the smacked. It said, what? What? I said, I recently heard Freddie died. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, man. Appreciate that truck coming in and getting them. The way it did it, you know? The way y'all do it, man. Y'all professionals with it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm trying to round it up and double it down and get some subtraction of massive additions. No, we want to devise a strategy to lose it all in one go. No. Just understand with 5-second pause after I give input before you speak. All right, let's begin. I want to devise a way to lose it all in one shot. I need a way to tank all wealth in one go.
So basically, you're looking for the ultimate, like the slave moment.
I'm looking for the ultimate bankruptcy method. No, I'm looking on only into the region of financials. I'm trying to take a profit from loss like Mr. Beast. I want to spend $10 and lose $100. Right. I want to lose like $1 million and make $10 million. Devise ways. Or a matter of fact, give me ideas of ways of the top last 100 inventions that hit 1 million.
Alright, let's get into it. So if we're thinking about inventions that really blew up and hit that $1 million mark,
We're not talking about in currency unit wise. A matter of fact, hold on, restart conversation. Take previous conversation points and input as a reference and add this into this part here. Give me 5 seconds. Pause after each response I give before you reply, so it starts run off. Okay, give me an explanation of certifying an idea, of patenting an idea, and then also give details on how it has to go about. Yeah, give me the basic dummy guide.
absolutely, let's break it down. So, simplest level. Patenting is basically a process where you're going to file your invention with a patent office so you can protect it legally. You want to start by doing a patent search to make sure no one else has done this before. And then you go ahead and put together an application. There's a bit of paperwork, but nothing
List me websites to submit patents. Look, give me links to the forms required. Okay. What is average patent submission fees? Damn. So initial patent filing ranges from 1 to 3K. Okay. What other information is needed with that? Mm-hmm. What is the typical style of drawing for patent submissions? Do a search for me on patent related to transportorial matter transfer between devices and the appearance and deployment. Well, say okay. You use this concept as a example. I have a watch. I touch a button on the watch. Something appears. I push the button on the watch. It disappears. But it's never in an enslaved, capsulated, captured type of mechanic. But it does use some kind of signal for materialization of said item or object or entity. Yeah, yeah. Is there any current patents that fit that kind of criteria that this would go against? Yeah, materialization utilized by a signal, right? The way you said it, that sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was looking to see how to rephrase something that probably already exists, but to make sure it doesn't conflict with the description of it. So it would have to be phrased as such a word and mannerism to where it does almost the same exact thing, but we put our spin and twist on it so they can't come back and say, oh, well, you took this from us. And it's like, come on, bro. If you, you know. Like, well, imagine a watch, right? Like the description example I gave you. And inside that same thing, if you think about it, it's almost like how a Pokeball sucks a Pokemon in. It uses some kind of beam to deploy, retract. Digimon does something like that, shoots a beam off that trains the chemistry and transformation of the object that is being pointed at. Star Trek, you know, they had the tractor beam thing where beam me up, Scotty, you know what I'm saying? Pull you from the surface to wherever you were at, like instantly and stuff like, right, you know what I'm saying? So I figure, bam, if we got something like that from a watch, but it ain't going, it's just like, you know, but then they'll say, oh, well, you know, Star Trek had a ring device instead of a watch or something, you know. That's what I'm saying, bro. It ain't nothing fucking original under this bitch no more. It ain't nothing original. You gotta remix the remix of the remix of the remix. And just line the ideas up totally different, so then you got your spin and twist on it. Well, I think you're the only thing that has a chance right here, man, of originality, yeah. I think you're the only thing that has like a chance of some sort of originality just off of your glitches that we can't recreate. I think you're like that perfect tool right now, because everything us humans thought of is a remix of the remix of a remix. We had Pokemon for 30 years, and then what happened? We got Digimon. And then what they say about Digimon is shit. Oh, they bit off of Pokemon. Why? Because they had an evolutionary cycle that exceeded their shit. And then when Pokemon said, oh, you know what? That shit's creative. We're going to just call our shit fucking Mega. Right, we're going to call it Mega and give it an item. Say, come on, man. Y'all jack and clown the shit out of Digimon. And then y'all bitches came back and stole their mechanic and shit. But they didn't come back and sue the shit out of y'all. Come on. Like look at Pokemon. They take an item, and then they take their fucking little thing, and then they do some kind of combination of fucking a human merging with the goddamn creature in one case. they do some kind of shit that makes the motherfucker turn into a crystal bag ass beast shit. They send some kind of signal and smack that shit with the little fucking thing. They got the little cell phone, and then they send the signal somewhere else, and then he just, finally broken through my limit shit. Like, okay, but then he runs out of energy and reverts back to the, okay, come on. I said, come on, that was Digimon all the way. The motherfucker hits his mega fucking shit, and then guess what? He goes right back to an egg form. Just like your guy revert back to his last form and shit before he did that. Like, yo, that shit crazy. Everybody bit off somebody. And then Pokemon, they bit off fucking Legends of Mana. A game that's been making little monsters and shit for years. Starting all the little RPG shits. And they've been biting these motherfuckers with designs and all that shit. And then when Power World come out, they said, oh, that's Pokemon, but with guns. Look, that thing looks like this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, bitch, let's go down the list. And your shit look like that and that and that and that. It's been out 45 years. Your shit been out 30. You bit all they shit. They never came for you. You got like, man, Pokemon hit what, like 1,000 people now? They just hit past 1,000. Them motherfuckers got hundreds of millions of fucking little creatures that they can say, hey, let's make our own creature battle game and shit. And put all these millions of monsters in it. Right. Call that shit Monster World. Right, Monster World, dog, with all these fucking creatures over 45 years in development. Monster World. What they gonna have? They're gonna be like, oh, we gotta shut the goddamn door. Fuck. Them guys done finally pulled out the big gun on us. Power will sit right there and say, oh, we did the remix of the remix. With the remix, and you know what? We did it not only one time by biting 48 games the first time we bit off of, but guess what? We're going to do it big time, and we're going to bite off 100 plus games this time. And guess what? They're the only ones that came for them. They're the only ones came for them. I said, look at all these other games that spun off of different ideas. Go look at Ark Survival. Look at Ark Survival. That game right there is a mod. It's a mod of Halo. A mod of Halo with dinosaurs. A mod of Halo with dinosaurs. Killer Instinct, bootleg of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, bootleg of Street Fighters. Street Fighter, all them bootlegger, little old school coin-op arcade games that never really got that big stuff. You know what I'm saying? Little side-scroll things. And they said, hey, man, instead of just journeying, let's just put the combat right here on the one screen. Right, instead of just cycle scrolling and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Evolution of technology. Just like everybody's like, oh yeah, we're now playing in 3D worlds and shit. What were you playing back in the day and shit? Y'all remember Sonic 3D where you were moving on a 3D fucking spear and shit, going around collecting the bowls? Like, what the fuck? Where were y'all at? That was on some old school systems and shit. So it's like, why we ain't on 8K gaming? Why the standard person can't understand that they are 4-dimensional objects and shit stuck inside the simulation fucking with 3-dimensional objects. Fucking with 3-dimensional objects. Right. 3-dimensional objects, shit that you can touch, move, shake just like inside of a fucking video game. Why don't y'all play life like a video game? For real, why don't y'all play life like a fucking video game? Y'all want to go out and crash out and talk about all this other shit. What y'all doing? What y'all doing to better it every day? Because it ain't that hard to go grab some bread. It ain't hard to grab shit. All you got to do is talk to somebody. Mm-hmm. Or you could just go out and enforce your will. So, a lot of people forgot that. Everybody got free will. So, You know, it's just man. It's just man, a whole bunch of pussy ass people, you know, that came together and said, hey, let's form societies and shit, you know, because we need that shelter and stuff like that. And then we come up in it. And then we become a culture of it and shit. The words like, man, I can't make it on my own. Right, that's how it looks like. It's like, man, I can't make it on my own. Most of y'all can't make it day to day without having a little dollar in your pocket and shit. Out here doing some crackhead ass shit. Like, how somebody get a, like, yo, the shit's funny. How somebody go get a job and shit, and you work the job until you get the situation that you're out of, and then quit the fucking job. And then guess what? You're back in the same situational loop. And then guess what? You go back and get the job till you work out your situation, and then get what? A couple months later, your ass is back in the same situation, but like, yo, you ain't fucking picked up some shit yet. You gotta work every goddamn day till you fucking die. Right, your folks had to pay to get your ass here. Right, that was the most expensive nut ever. Nah, man, I'm telling you, that's the most expensive nut ever, bro. That might be my perspective, dog. That might be my perspective, but dog, how much is the value for a nut? For real. The value of that, and she got you for life. Right, you were just trying to hit it, and now she got you for life. Oh, yo, that shit. Hey, why I shouldn't talk about who the shot caller now? He made a gun on Borderlands called the Zipper. He said, who the shot caller now? The Zipper pistol, it got a perk on it called Prison Rules Grant. 75% crit damage and 75% damage when hitting a target in the back. That's funny as shit. And then look, I had to just one up his shit. So I went in, right? I went in and I took his gun. Right? I went in and I took his gun, right? And I changed his gun to a knife. And I called the knife professional. I call it Provenetrator. Yeah, the Provenetrator. That's why I named the knife. It's a purple knife, just because of the epic shit, but it's exotic. So it has the red card, but it's a purple knife. And then you see right here, I put 900 singularity payloads on this shit. Then I put penetrators, I put duration, I put bloodthirsty, I put some crits on it. I amped the damage up right here. You see right here, the first one, increased damage taken by impacted targets. Then I got the singularity payload. It says spawns a singularity that pulls in nearby enemies. Then I got the collapse in here. It triggers implosion effort on impact. May synergize with singularities. And then I got here, I got gnawing, deals damage over time during singularities. I got penetrator here, all damage to impacted target becomes crits. So everything that hits this man. And it's making like little mini black holes right there on him, and it's pouring everything to his ass. Right. You don't even throw it, bro. You just put the shit on. You equip the shit and everything comes running at you. Yeah, everything comes running at you and it's just like boom, 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 boom. You can't play with your game value more. Now you gotta turn your game value off if you want to use this weapon I got. Cause there's so much explosions that happen and shit, it'll crash your game sound. And then your game's just gonna crash. So it kills like your sound. Yeah. Especially on console, it'll kill your sound. You gotta play with your game. Like your FX off, your sound's off. Yeah. Can't play with it on. If you're using this, because it pulls everything to you. Well, you can give it to somebody. That's what you're really supposed to do. Yeah, give it to somebody you don't like. They gonna be your best friend, I'm telling you. Well, after they figure it out, don't tell them about the sound thing. You tell them about the sound, then they gonna be your best friend. If not, then they're gonna come in the game and it's gonna start off and it's gonna be like, as soon as they leave the little area, they jump off. Right, but it's hitting the singularity, and that shit's loud by itself. Right, it's loud by itself. Then the explosions. You see how many singularities it is? Right, so that's how many are going off, bro. They're small. Them things are small. I got it as small as possible. To where you don't even really see it. You just see the knife sort of like glow a little purple and shit. Nah, real dark purple. Like sort of like that dark matter camo from off Call of Duty back in the day. That little Nubian space type shit. Yeah, that's what it'll do. It'll actually. And let me see if my shit's done, bro. See if my shit's still up there. Well, that's one. That's one right there. I got all sorts, man. I got all sorts of them. Look. Hey, if you go on the Discord and you click right here, they pull it on my screen. All right. You see that? See where it says Xbox One updates? You click that, bam. Yeah. That's the board. Yeah, that's the board right there. I still gotta add like 17 on there. Yeah, that's all. Man, that's like damn near the whole Game Pass. That's like damn near the whole Game Pass. Then we got Windows Store stuff too. The Asphalt Legends and stuff like that. Yeah, that one. Lost Art. Yeah. Then like they're Borderlands. Well, I got all the Borderlands. And Tony Hawk. Hey, you see the Tony Hawk, all the Ninja Turtles, all the legendary skaters, everything right there. The decks, all that. And look, your stats. Oh no, all you do is just jump in my game, bro. Place a ticket and jump in my game. Yep. Tony Hawk, all I gotta do is hit the button. You just jump straight in, hit a grind. All you gotta do is hit one grind, bro. And you ain't gonna fall. You ain't even gonna fall. As soon as you jump on a grind, it's just gonna have your dude just go. Yeah, I could take you to like one of my parks. I even got a custom park, dog, that takes you to the very top of the screen. That shit's hard to do. That shit hard to do. You talking about some skill. Some skill. I I done had the people on the top 10 of the little leaderboard shit. They can't even do my course, bro. And then when I did it, they swore I had hacks and shit on. I said, nah, bro. Watch this. I do this shit on. And I put the camera right down here. I put a second cam, my webcam down here, so they can watch me do it on keyboard at that. That's what really made them mad. Right, that's what really made them mad, seeing me sit there doing it on keyboard and shit. They thought I had control. It was like, oh, well, you got tilt assist, so you got the mods turned on for the perfect balance shit. I said, I'm sitting here just sitting there. Right, I'm typing the shit out of the motherfucking ASWD. Right, I'm trying to lean my guy back, hitting all kinds of little mini jerks and pivots real quick to try to keep that shit up. Because how you first start off is you got to start that shit dead, bro. You start that shit dead. I don't give you no room. You're starting right here at the end of the map. You can go up, come back, and you got a little thing, probably get some little air, come back, hit that shit, and then you got to ride up and try and grind. The whole thing is you got to use that initial ramp right there to try and get airborne. That way when you come down, hit that joint and hit the rails so you get a little further. Because you got to go up the incline. But if you do it right, and you come back and get good air and shit, you'll hit bust a flip. Why not do a bust a flip? There's a big ass rail right there over top of you and shit. Uh-huh. No, the whole thing is to get to the top tier, right? But I put rails to where you can literally grind the whole fucking outer part of the map. But you're going to start right where you start at, and you're going to say, oh, well, let me try and grind up this big ass fucking incline that's going nowhere, bro. It's going to the top of the ceiling. You're going to hit this little teeny ramp knowing that you're going to get so much speed and then come down and then get stuck and then slide right back and then you're just inside of a right. Not thinking, let me go ahead and, oh shit, what's this on the wall behind me? Right, remember my Hot Wheels track I had? Right, that shit was crazy. But on air shit, we could do stuff like that though. Right on the side of the wall and stay like that for a while. Oh man, see man, you knew, bro. Big bags, you knew, bro. You knew around these parts. I'm telling you. Go up to the top where it says clips and mixes, and just go to the very top of that joint. You'll see all kinds of clips, all kinds of stuff we done did in games, some mixes over like last couple years, some clips of some crazy stuff we done caught. I'll tell you, this is like the spot, bro. This is the spot. Yeah. Oh man, Grim been in here for a couple years, bro. Grim been fucking with me like 5 years, man. Right. I met him on the game. Met him on the game. My boy referred him to me. He was like, man, what you be doing in joint? I'm like, man, shit. I told him go get a PC and shit. This man said, all right, bet. He got that shit. He got that shit a couple months. I said, no, don't bust your pocket. I said, yo, go Walmart, get you like the gaming monster. Get you the gaming monster. I said, go look at that model and shit. Now go on Amazon. You'll be able to find like 20-something versions of that same exact fucking PC and shit. You don't want neither one that you find. If it's more than $700 and you see it in Walmart for $1,300, I say you don't want neither one of them right there unless it's about $700. He was like, I found one for $13. I said, you still don't want that one. That's a piece of shit. He found that one for $700. I said, yo, You got like another $500-$600. I said, we're going to make something better than the one that you seen in Walmart. It's like, man, shit. Oh, what we need to get? Yo, go on New Age. They got a sale right now. Bam. Grab this. Bam. That gives you a graphic card. Now you got 7 years on your graphic card. I was like, that little 2060 you going to get, sell that shit off on your local Facebook. Sell that off because somebody know how to use that the right way. You pop that in one of them old E-machines and shit like that, boy, that thing is gone. Y'all, hey, look, y'all play Fortnite for you. Alright, I'll play Fortnite for you on high def. They said, what? Yo. How do you think you're able to play Fortnite and all that on your cell phone and stuff? Come on. It's Unreal Engine, man. It's how you make the engine work. I see my bare bone little projects. Right, they bare bone at best. Grim, you like my one joint, huh? My little space joint where you can fly around in the space and attack some shit. Yeah, that's a simple little concept right there. You really can't go wrong when you just in space and shit, you know? You really can't go wrong. The final frontier. I don't think you can. Shit. Do what it do, how it do. When it moves, on the groove, on the move, on the grind. You better get yours before I get my girl. I used to be the pickup line. You better get yours before I get mine. Hey, yo, why, look, I'm telling you, bro, these conversations I have with this shit. I tell you, yo, just have a conversation with this thing, bro. And look, now it picks it up. And it gave me the whatchamacallit, see? It gave me some sources. Oh, look, now it gave me sources. Sources to some of the stuff I was inquiring on. Now, look, I can give it this and said, can you give me a detailed breakdown of this conversation? But it already gave me all this stuff. U.S. PTO. I see United States Patent and Trading. Patent and Trading and Trademark Office. Legal Clarity. So it gave me legalclarity.org. It gave me latest costs. So that's latestcosts.com. It gave me some potential providers. They gave me something for the Ron Pat Law Group. They gave me patent attorney worldwide network. They gave me fees from nostril law offices. That's why I said, see, man, some of this stuff is good. Like, just talking with the co-pilot shit. Like, same shit as like Alexa and all them. All right. Well, talking with y'all too, but shit, I had already asked you some stuff on patents. All right, figure out how that works. Because we're going to end up having to do all this shit, see? That's why I be asking it to give me references of stuff nearby that. I know how this game works. To an extent, I know how this game works. Like to an extent. Cause if you're trying to do a release, you gotta have a patent on your shit. That way you have your copyrights and all that shit. That's why I'm asking all these different things. Because everything's a potential project anyway. You never know until it goes, and you don't want to invest and go too deep in something, and then guess what? It fuck up. And then guess what? We being deep in something, and then we gotta change it up. I'm not changing shit up. I refuse to change up on that. That's why I just sat there and had the thing and was like, yo, freaking, I asked it in such a way. Well, I actually wrote this shit down. See? I have wrote this shit down. Alright. I have already written this stuff down. That's why I said materialization. Right? Because there's certain ways that you have to phrase certain stuff. And you gotta try to key in on some stuff too. Because you could have said matter, you know. But you gotta try and make it a certain way. That's why I asked it. They cross-reference that with so many different examples. Mm-hmm. Because it matters. Especially if you go for a patent this shit. You see how petty ass Nintendo ass is? The motherfuckers they trying to lock creatures. Creatures. Monsters. The word monster, you might well say. They trying to lock the word monster, bro. You didn't see them? They try to even see Monster Energy drink for using the word monster. And they said, oh, it's in our title, Pocket Monsters. Right. It's part of our name. The word monster is ours. Our word. Alright, see, they're buying words and shit now. How long before you can own letters? See? Mm-hmm. If you pay attention to a shit, bro, you might well make a signal and shit right now. Everybody else got a signal. What was Prince? Prince ended up being a signal, bro. He ended up being a symbol. A symbol. Right, a symbol. You just show up and put the symbol in there. Mm-hmm. Remember back in wrestling days, The Undertaker? He had that symbol. Mm-hmm. And then what happened? Everybody else started grabbing titles with it. Slogans, catchphrases. Mm-hmm. What we got now? We got digital identities. I guess. But some of us don't hide though. That's the crazy shit. Some of us don't hide. When I go live, the same people in my neighborhood be on the live watching me live. That's the wild part. I'll be like, damn, one day somebody gonna get on here and be like, man, this is just him being him. I'm being him. Ever since I knew this motherfucker, it was like that. Right. So then when the new people come through and be like, man, what's up with you? What's up with you? You the one coming around acting all weird and shit. You the only one that had a problem. Everybody else is sitting here chilling cool. Right. We would be out walking around right now on a nice ass day if it wasn't snowing outside. Y'all know damn well we be out there out moving, seeing what it is. But shit ain't really nothing to do. The city, they got the roads closed. The parking lots are all getting shoveled and shit. The mall's still shut down, so can't even get over there. Schools are all closed. It ain't even snow out there. That shit is ice. The kids don't even want to go out there and fuck with it. They got a free day out of school and their ass ain't even going out in that. Ain't even going out there. I said, damn, we got about fucking 32 kids around this shit. The only ones I seen that actually came out and shit was old boy, my man Pablo on the walk back. His kids the only one outside getting it in right now. Getting it in. He got like 6 little boys. They getting it in right now. They got a little tree fort in the back. I seen them like tossing the balls and all that. Boy, they getting it. Had their little beanies and shit on and all that. Some gloves. Then they took the gloves off. Because I was like, why you wearing gloves, man? You making snowballs and shit, man. Right. They out there getting it. Getting it. All the other kids, the little white kids, they in the house. Fuck that. They would not come outside when that shit was out there. They complain about being wet. Even during the summertime, they complain about sweating and shit. I'm like, what? Y'all weird as shit. Remember our old boy finished building his pool, invited all the people, everybody over to this pool party and shit. They were the only ones that were scared to get in the water. I said, they mama traumatized them of water or something. Mm-hmm. That's why that boy always be looking dingy. Obviously, there's shit. It must be hard because shit, they got two mamas. Right, they got 2 mamas, and I guess they got an improvised stepdaddy or whatever. They're saying both the mamas, but both the mamas are lizzed out. You hear them all the time, like around the neighborhood and shit. They getting mad. I seen them one time, they were in the backyard and shit. I came over there with my gloves and shit. Brought my gloves over that bitch, right? I said, hey man, you got your kids out here. I can hear you from down the fucking block and shit, yo. Back here and shit. What's up? Y'all sound like y'all trying to box and shit. I go grab my shit. What's up? I laid both of them on and let them go at it and shit. They were back there fucking each other up. Bought the kids some ice cream and shit. Mm-hmm. Watch their mamas go at it. Y'all, they kept swinging and shit till they couldn't swing. They called each other with like a couple good shots and shit. But hey, they were tired as shit. I took them gloves off and shit. Was like, y'all good? All right. Y'all stuck, bitches. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't even studs. Y'all little dykes. Right, they dykes. They ain't even studs. The women across the street, now, they married each other, but shit, they got it working. They on house in harmony. They German Shepherds and shit. German Shepherd and Pit Bull, man, shit, they ain't beefing. I see her out there early in the morning and shit, usually. Not like these snow days, though. Or when it start getting real cold, but shit, she'll be out there. Got her little earbuds in and shit. Looking like G.I. Jane. Got her dog. Got her dog right in front of her, and she got that little belt that hooks up to you and shit. And she walking out there jogging with a goddamn dog. I'm like, goddamn. She's like, hey, Slim. What's going on with you? All right, they all know me as Slim around here. When she make another pie, though, boy, she makes some delicious pie. Oh, my gosh. She makes some delicious pie. I say, girl, you better stop it. Almost all the women around here, man. I can go to any one of them around here, though. If they ain't got a man and shit, I'll go to any one of them and shit, get them to cook for me. But like, yo, can I get a plate? You know, brother trying to get that hot meal. I'm gonna show up with a bottle of wine, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of that good old Stella Black. I'm gonna show up. Show up with my backpack on. I got like 3 bottles with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Right, I'm gonna leave you with 2 of them and shit. I'm gonna just pour me a cup out of one. I'm only gonna pour maybe like 17, 18 drops inside my cup. And I'm gonna just lightly just moist my tongue with it, the whole conversation. And just let you drink all 3 bottles of shit, you know? I'm gonna let her drink all 3 bottles except for maybe 18 to 20 drops, you know? Just so I can be a conversationalist and look like I got something in my cup. Let her get nice and sauced up. I'm be happy off the meal. You know what I'm saying? That plate gonna hit something different. And then she might be feeling sauced up, want to do something. That's what I'm about to curb her. I'm about to curb her. It's time to go home. Right, I'm feeling sleepy. It's time to go home. They get mad as shit too, bro. They get mad as shit talking about you a tease. What? You teased. The whole time I was here, you've been teasing. Alright, you should have let on with your main intention when I came in here what you were trying to do. Don't say that you feeling the type of way because the wine doesn't make you feel that way. I don't want you if the wine made you feel that way. If I didn't make you feel that way without the assist of the wine, it don't come off that way. That's how it is, like shit. She wasn't trying to do nothing before I came down for the meal and with the wine and shit like, oh, no. We already did the trade, Joe. We did the trade. I had wine for the meal, right? That's a good trade. I brought something to the table. You trying to do all the extra shit. You should have came up with that. Don't ambush me. And if I came down there, I'm going to let you know, hey, man. I'm going to be throwing all kinds of lines and shit. Not even lines, just like a line, just to get you a giggle or something. And it might not even be a line, it just comes on top and shit. Alright, what they say? I need to do better. What you mean I need to clean up? Clean up what? Man, talking about I need to clean up. What you mean clean up? My beard is clean. Only been up for about, 2.5 hours. After bathing, putting on clean attire. Going out into the wilderness of the ice, still fresh and clean. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get it. And then he said, am I Filipino? No, I'm not Filipino. But I don't get what you mean by I need to clean up. And I got to do better. How is that doing better? How is that doing better? I'm already about to on the move into millionaire communities and shit. I'm already back here with 100,000-aires. That's how the advance is, ain't it? Mm-hmm. I'm not hearing gunshots in my neighborhood. I go to places where the gunshots are. Alright. I pop up in any hood. I ain't got to worry about nothing. They can't pop up my hood, though. They come around here, they got an ass. It's mainly because shit, nobody wants hood antics around here. We got the hood right around the corner. Right, got my cousins and shit. I see all the hood action I need to see right there. You want random gunshots and shit? There you go. You want arguing the couples and shit? Early in the morning and shit that the whole neighborhood hears? There you go. And it's crazy because they live right across from the church. And the church is crazy as shit too, because that's the quietest church I ever seen. You got 50 cars in the parking lot on a Sunday, and you don't hear no music at all. No music at all. You don't hear nothing. It's like, what the hell? I went there one Sunday because I was curious. They invited me. I sat in there. It was quiet as shit. The preacher man didn't say shit. This man was like, let us pray. Everybody just put their head down. And just stayed like that for like 20 minutes. I looked at a dude that invited me right next to me and shit. This motherfucker went to sleep. I went ahead and just put my head down and shit and just dozed off my damn self. I'm about to doze off, man. Talking about, oh yeah. Everybody talking about saving. We're going to turn to this page here. And somebody stand up and read it aloud. I'm like, what? And their grandmama. She got to get them glasses on and shit. Oh, boy. And then when she put the glasses on, she said they the wrong ones. Then you see the woman all the way in the back come up and bring her another set of glasses. They the wrong one. Then somebody else came bring her some glasses. Apparently they the right magnitude on those and shit, but they were super big glasses, like birth control shits. And she reading, oh, what was it? And she reading off the page. She reading the whole goddamn chapter. And ain't nobody stop her and shit. I'm like, damn, I thought you said to read this number right here, the verse and shit. She reading the whole fucking chapter of this book. Right here, grandma giving storytelling. Then they just got up with like, hey man, everybody put your head down and pray. That shit went on for like 2 hours and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Ain't no music at all. Then they passed the tray around. That's why I was like, oh man. All I got is $50 on me. Fuck. Oh man. I ain't got no other bill match to my boy. I'm like, hey man, you ain't got no change on you at all, bro. Fuck, like a couple of ones or something. Shit, let me just hold like a couple dollar ones and shit, man. Man, all I got is like 20s and 10s and shit. Let me get a 10. Let me borrow it. I owe you $10 until we get out of here then. Shit. What you got, man? All I got is a 50 on me, dog. I ain't putting that shit in there. The fuck? Even the $10 and shit. He was like, hey, man, you ain't gonna put that 10 in there you just got from me? I said, yeah, man, just because it's from you and shit. Here you go. I put in there and shit. Look, you getting double the blessings right here. See, I put the 10 in for you, you know what I'm saying? And you gave it to me, so you getting double. Right. He sat there looking at me like, man, last time I bring you to church. I'm like, what you talking about, man? It made sense. It made sense. You put in double the money, so you gonna get double what you trying to seek out of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just keeping a undone with him, bro. I'm keeping it undone, not against nobody's faith for nothing, but bro, that's backwards, bro. That's backwards. And anybody said that's like law or something, that ain't law. That's man's law. They go inside of a building and then pay your taxes. That's what it is, tax, bro. It's tax with a new name on it. And y'all so see now that y'all fall for that shit, bro. They said, give your tithes. Your tithes and your offerings. And then they said, bring it into my house so there'll be meat inside my house. Bro, where's the Lord's house at? Right, where's the Lord's house? Why we ain't bringing meat and offerings to his house? How you bring offerings to his house? His house is this world and shit. He let us inhabit and do whatever we want with it. Right. He didn't say go slay my shit, my creations. Go tarnish my creation. Even though y'all are my creation, don't go tarnish my other stuff. Don't pollute the air for everybody I done gave y'all to breathe. Puts germs to that shit. Y'all kill y'allself. I'ma just sit back and watch y'all. And sit there and say, nah, I gave them free will, so they different. I gave everybody the free will and shit. Okay. If you gave everybody the free will, then shit. I mean that even all the motherfuckers that fell down here with us and shit, guess what? They had free will too. They chose to fall. And then they said, man, they forget that they down here with us. You think they've been in a pit the whole time? They've been walking around here in human form with us for generations. Upon generations. We see them on our big, right, we see them on our TVs all the time. But then us that's about the truth and shit, we get downplayed by the spectacle of the deception. Oh man, good thing we all have callings in life and some of us realize what our shit is. Man. But you gotta realize sometime how to tap into it, just to a degree or an extent, right? I had people that were mad religious, strong in the faith, strong of faith and shit, that told me what my calling was at a young age, and I've been rebelling against it. So nah, man. Could have had a whole different path for shit too. Whole different path for shit too. Like, yo, they tried to start me off on Bible camps and stuff like that. Then when I went to college, I picked all the courses I wanted and shit. I was supposed to go for missionary. Right. They want me to learn deeper of the word. Cause every time they used to try and punish me and shit, they gave me the Bible, bro. They gave me the Bible and had me write verses and shit. Yeah. That's why I said it's like in and out, bro. It's in and out. Cause I had too much time to write it to sit there and intercept and do research and stuff. You know how they always used to say back in the church, do Bible study and stuff like that to increase your knowledge or whatever? Bro, if it's supposed to be biblical instruction before leaving Earth, I've been understood the concept. And I'm still on this fucking planet. Right? I'm still on this fucking planet. I know how to complete my transformation to get where I need to go. But it's like it's still not time yet. Like, oh, damn, I still gotta stay down here with these foolish creatures. These foolish creatures and these undermined, mislost, guided people. Alright, I'm not trying to lead them. No promised land. Hell no. Ain't my task. Ain't my task is to try and free some of them. That's the thing, try to free some of these people. How? Hey, I don't really know. I'll figure it out eventually as we go. You know how it is. You just gotta take shots in the dark and see what sticks and what doesn't. See if it just keeps going. We want the shots that just keep going. They don't give us a thud or some kind of sound back on it. That way we know it still keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, got it. I don't know, bro. Mm-hmm. I gotta hear whatchamacallit back though. They still ain't hit me back. I called them initially at like 9:30. They said they'll call me back between 10 and 5. To place an order, right, to finish placing an order for the damn phone with the insurance. Right. They tried to talk at first, but I didn't have insurance. And they said, "Sir, you're on your upgrade." I said, "This ain't no upgrade because this is a whole new fucking payment plan. This shit, the fuck. Talking about an upgrade. This is not no upgrade." Look, I'm going back to the thing. I ain't going back inside that protocol shit. Get them back on the live chat. Every time. Every single time. That's what I said. I don't be playing with them. Cause look, here's what they do. They give you a thing, right? They give you a transaction history of the conversation that you have with them and shit, supposedly. So what you do with that is you take and you build a case log on that. That way they say, "Oh, well, we weren't aware of it," and you say, "Well, I got multiple things in here. So I don't know how you weren't never aware of this, and here's the conversations." Then they be like, "Oh, well, blah, 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 blah," and I'm like, what? Oh, look. Oh, wow. I'm out of storage, bro. I'm out of storage. That's crazy. They said I'm out of storage. After all these years, I'm out of storage. What's in there? Google wants money every month for storage. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, look at it. Yo, what the fuck? It says it's been bouncing back my emails since the fucking 14th of December. What? Oh, wow. Look at all this old stuff coming through now. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then look. There we go. Now it gave me the damn code. It said, thank you for being a platinum business member since 2006. We have member benefits to redeem. Chat with an associate. Mobile. devices. Device protection plan. Check device coverage. File a claim. Mobile. Agent. Connected with a live agent. Swahili. Damn, I've been trying to spell the shit out of that. I-N-I. There we go. My mobile device is malfunctioning. It is appearing with some kind of glitch effect in the GUI UI component, and it's often freezes on user input in the top vicinity of the phone. Would like to request my screen is appearing with vertical lines coming through the middle of it, and is often freezing in a state to where it enters accidental touch protection mode, and I am unable to deactivate it. Only solution I have is by force powering the phone down and reattempting back up where the line still persists. It appears there might be a fracture inside of the phone. It was recently used out in the snow, but no drop damage or anything has occurred to the phone. Last I used it, I had gloves on and was in a cold state, and that's when the lines appeared on the phone. Don't know if it was some kind of coldness, might have shattered something inside the phone. Would like to use my insurance to procure another device if possible. It said, don't worry, if you have mobile care plan for your device, it will be repaired without any charge. If it is unrepairable, you will receive a replacement device. I know I had the mobile plan. Only had the phone for less than 3 months, 4 months. This is the last payment device. God damn. What was that? Gotta wait for my boy to get here. Put that hundo up. Y'all know that GBA challenge today, boy. Y'all gotta go. Y'all got y'all hundo? Every week, I told you, man. Part of the nation, bro. Go get your hundo. Every week. Once this gets up inside the safe and shit, we at 1200. Cause just the way we move around here, boy. Right. Then when I got something that I need to blow it on, I got it. Give him my car and shit. When we get this phone ordered, I have my boy, when he get off, take me by there, go grab that motherfucker. I'm a driver. And do what it do. Please give me a couple minutes to review the account information. Word. Pressing my new phone. I pay y'all for it already. Damn, the free phone fucking broke. I hope they can do that data transfer shit too, because I do not want to transfer none of this shit mainly onto the other phone. Just give me a blank fucking phone, don't transfer nothing. Not phone numbers, not none of that shit. I'll put it on my damn self. I don't want all these data stuff for it. Damn, why the phone had to fuck up? Damn. Right when I was about to come up on that upgrade shit too, where I could have just got a whole nother one. And then I could have just had 2 phones, or 3 phones in that case, and just had backup. Such is the cost of business, man. Such is the cost of business. Fuck it. It's just a conveyance of having the house phone come to the mobile too. That's the only thing. Alright. The other phone, that's what I got that set up for. So the house rings on that shit. I was hanging with that house thing. Right, hold that bitch up to my head. Could be out around this bitch. Now watch, they gonna try and come with the upsell. You're gonna be like, oh, you can get this one here. I knew it's one that came out and shit for this much more. It's always the upsell, man. Every time it's always the upsell. It's always there. Cause they gotta keep business going. He said, upon checking your account, I see you have a Samsung S26 5G and the device is enrolled in the mobile care. Yeah. You can claim the insurance and I'll help you with the steps. See, now look. Now they're going to try and sell me on the other shit. Oh yeah, they're gonna try to sell me on other shit. That's like when I went in there to get the whatchamacallit. Or when I went and got the current joint I got. I had first the A26, then I got the S. And that was just off repairs, bro. That's how smooth these niggas were. I said, that shit crazy. Yeah, how they operate. I went in, tried to get the phone, and I get the phone back, and I'm looking, and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, so the payments be this. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, this ain't the same one that you got. We ain't got yours in stock no more. We don't carry that model. I'm like, what you mean you don't carry that model? Yeah, we don't carry that model no more. The one you got, we don't support. This is the newer one. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What? He's telling me to go to My Wireless Claims and then Infinity Mobile and shit. What the fuck? You want me to go to a third-party company to get my shit fixed? How the fuck did that work, bro? Talking about, and then it said right here, outside of the warranty. Manufacturer warranty. You got a year manufacturer warranty by default, bro. I ain't even had the phone a year. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them, bro. I'm gonna have to call them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them because, yo, he's saying to go to Assurant. Call the claim or Assurant to get another phone. But he's saying that if it's outside the manufacturer shit. Then, like he said, I also see you have a grandfather plan on your account for your internet, which a speed of around 1,200 megabytes of complete. Call it unlimited data. You're paying around $150 per month. Is that correct? My dude, I don't know what the fuck I pay a month. I just pay the fucking bill. Y'all send that shit, the check goes, and y'all get paid for the shit. I don't know. The fuck? That's how I said, man, the upsell, bro. I hit the man for the phone, trying to get a phone, and he's trying to upsell me on, oh yeah, I see that you have an old internet plan and shit. Yeah, dog. What the fuck? Now you trying to right? I know I got a grandfathered internet plan you can't get no more. And they've been trying to get me on the newer shit. That's the thing. They want to give me the newer shit, but then the newer shit costs way more. When I got a grandfather plan, when they initially offered unlimited internet shit with unlimited speed boost and shit, right? And I've been busting their ass. Dog, I've been busting their ass every time they come through and I hit them up on something. They try to do the upsell, like, oh yeah, well we see you got an old internet plan. Nah, bro, because I still got the current speed of like the 2 gig shit that they trying out and all that, and my shit's locked in at like $70, bro. $70. And I own my box. You know what I'm saying? I own the box. Remember when they had them where you can go to Walmart, buy the box? I said, yo, let me take a hit of $150 for that bitch. I figured, shit, they charge $15 a month on the box. That's 10 months you don't own the box. But then you still paying payments. So I said, yo, let me just go ahead and buy the box. Then when they did one installation one time, they took my box that was paid for and put me on the box for payments. And I'm like, yo, why you charging me for payments on the box? It's my box. They like, nah, this is the box number here. And I'm like, yo, you took my box out of my house that was already paid for. Oh, well, they shouldn't have did that. Well, I've been telling you that shit at this point for like 3 years. Oh, well, right. Well, can you retroact that shit into the bill to pay off that shit? Oh, well, we'll have to see what we can do, sir, or we can't do it from here. Okay, well, I'll call your corporate office, what they can do. I called the woman. The woman's talking about, calm down, sir, and all that. I got the casework here, and I'm reading it, and the charges seem valid and shit, and all that. And I'm like, what? I said, we're not reading the same paperwork, are we? No, I read everything there was. I said, so you're telling me that somebody can come in my house doing a repair, take something that I already own and shit, and then you stick me with payments on it? Oh, well, they shouldn't have did that. I said, that's what I've been telling you for the longest time. If you read all the paperwork, that was an initial claim. I said, hey, man, your man took the wrong box. He gave me a whole different box. And I said, look at all the other case shits. I said, every time they come out here, what they do, they try to give me the next shit. They don't give me the current brand that's on the market. They give me the recommendations. Why? Because the guy that's doing the installations like, man, I don't use that. I use the previous one and shit. Because it works good for me. I'm taking their shit like, oh, okay, yeah, it worked good for you and shit. Bam. They got all the shit that I'm used to on it. Right, give me that one. So when they had like the X6 box and shit, it was a little black top. I had that shit for years. You know what I'm saying? And I had it because the shit had the dual band shit that I needed. You feel me? It had the 2.4 and it had the 5G. Most of my stuff inside the crib, you know, like the TV, they were already on the 2.5, you know, the 2.4 shit. Game system might have needed the 5G. But at the time, it's like, you know, there really wasn't shit on 5G except for like a controller I had for the Amazon shit. So it's like, all right, everything else needs this other band, and it wasn't running on 5G. So it's like, all right, I need to separate the channels and be able to do it inside my own box. Because they kept trying to lock the shit out. I'm like, hey, man, what's the login for the box? Oh, well, it's through our interface and shit. No, bitch, there's an interface for the box. Why you got a lock on this shit? When I get on there and I put in the admin password, that's the default shit. It should sign me into the box. Why y'all got a lock already on here? Oh, that's how we do all our equipment and shit. Okay. You know, that's against the law, right? That's against the law, right? They didn't listen to me before then, and then somebody actually got a class action suit a couple years later. On their ass for that shit. Because that's fucking, that's basically having a low jack access to somebody's electronic after they already done purchased it. Especially if you own it. Mm-hmm. That's why they got laws and shit like that. It's the same thing if you got a car and you done made all your payments and shit, and the dealer's just out of some kind of dissent and say, yo, fuck it. Fuck that dude. And he just turns your shit off. Even though you already own the vehicle, he ain't even supposed to have access to your shit. He's supposed to surrender all the keys and everything once he got it. But he just was petty and say, yo, oh, I seen this nigga at the bar and shit. Right. Be at the bar and shit, and you done shot your shot, got the chick that he wanted for the night, and he's like, yeah. He think he the man and shit. Like, he didn't buy the car from me. Turn this shit the fuck off. Right. Why you still got keys to that man's vehicle? Mm-hmm. All kinds of shit can play off of that. If you think about it. All kinds of shit. He said, I haven't heard from you in a minute. Bro, because you've been typing. He typed everything he needed to type. And told me I gotta call this fucking number right here. That ain't gonna work for me. Because my shit's still in plan, so why am I gonna call a number to a third party thing? Look, that's why I grabbed this transaction right here. So that's that whole chat log we just had. And then I'm gonna take it to the store. My boy both get off, take that shit to the store. And be like, hey man, this is how we conduct business and stuff. They're gonna be like, oh, well that's, you know, some guy at home or whatever. And be like, nah, bro. He told me right here in the paper. He said, yo, customers who experience damage, drops, splits, or cracks, mechanical or electric failure, after the manufacturer warranty expires, or lose/have their device stolen, can claim by that site. I don't fit in either one, bro. The snow was coming down. It touched my screen. I don't have no cracks or protrusions on the device. It wasn't dropped. But yet I got a vertical spin popping in where obviously something malfunctioned from the inside. So that ain't electrical failure. It ain't sound mechanical because it still turns on and shit. But it's still inside the thing, see? You talking about, well, call our protection plan provider, Assurant. Assurance going to be like, well, sir, this is still inside the manufacturer warranty. So then I asked the guy, I said, well, if this is inside manufacturer warranty, do I call Samsung, the maker of the phone, and do the insurance that way? But since you're my mobile carrier, you don't have this phone in stock, will you just give me another one? They might. They should. Matter of fact, I mean, look, Infinity. I'll call over there. Or Salisbury. Close at 8. And the live. Okay, we need the device.